Good afternoon. Happy Friday. It is June 6th, and this has been one of the most exciting weeks, capping off a fantastic, exciting month all over everything going on in crypto. I'm here to talk a lot about the Kraken and the xStocks and what that's going to mean for all of us going forward, but wanted to first give a shout out to Circle, who went public yesterday at $31 a share, is currently trading at 110. They peaked at 105 yesterday, a little under 105 yesterday, which put them at an 18 billion cap. They're now a little over 20. They're up another 33% on today. It is showing real support in the marketplace for crypto, stablecoins, and blockchain technology. For those that don't know, I'm the founder and CEO of Web3 Enabler, Alex Hochberger, and we are the Saleforce partner bringing blockchain solutions into the Saleforce ecosystem. We have a live product right now called Blockchain Payments that lets you use stablecoins or other cryptocurrencies for payments. You can install that in the App Exchange right now, and if you are running Sales Cloud or Service Cloud, you can use the Sales Cloud add-on to connect to the opportunity in your order. Feel free to reach out in the comments or send me a message, and I'm happy to walk you through how blockchain payments can work. And, as we've been talking about in the past, blockchain payments version 3 will be adding over the first few release cycles, automatic off-ramps and liquidation wallets with Bridge, Circle-based wallets based on their programmable wallet technology, now called Circle wallets, to have corporate governance wallets, and a whole lot. In the shuffle of Circle going public, Bitcoin conference, Solana meeting, consensus in Toronto, one of the big pieces of news kind of slipped through the cracks, and it's really a big deal. And it was the Kraken and xStocks announcement. Essentially, Kraken is offering on their exchange tokenized versions of US stocks and ETFs, starting with some of the big ones, and it's right now being sold overseas. So if you're a Kraken user that's not American, you can now buy certain American stocks, and this will be expanding right in your Kraken account. Why does this matter? Well, if you're a U.S. citizen and you are having an investment account, you probably don't care yet, but you will. But if you're anywhere in the world, you now have the ability to access U.S. equities, one of the highest performing asset classes, directly over the blockchain. Now, how does this work? Look, I'm not a lawyer, ask them, but I do know that we've had things that allow foreign companies to list on U.S. exchanges and U.S. companies to list on foreign exchanges for decades. So as far as I can imagine, this is kind of probably bootstrapped with some sort of holding company that holds the stock and then sells the tokens. Go investigate it yourself if you're investing in this. I just look at this from a technology point of view. This is a game changer. So over the last few weeks, we have now the ability for the entire world to buy U.S. assets. They will be able to on-ramp their local currency and get things like USDC and USDT. They will be able to move that into their account. They will be able to swap it for stock. Oh my God, anyone on the planet can own a share of a U.S. equity stock directly in their blockchain wallet. They can buy it on the Kraken exchange. They can send it to their wallet. You can keep a share of Apple stock in your cell phone now. How wild is that? And you can go and make a trade, collateralize it, do whatever you want with it. You now have a U.S. asset that you can go improve. And this cuts across all borders. The real world asset case is one of the most exciting things that the blockchain is doing. And this is an example of a simple one that we can understand. Some other ones people are doing. You can take, say, an apartment, buy it, stick it in an LLC, sell it out with tokens. This is kind of the structure of the property market. So now, let's say I want to invest in real estate now, I can either buy a REIT, which has all the management fees associated, or I can buy an apartment and I can manage it myself. Either of those is a bunch of work. But imagine if instead I went and wanted to buy 1/100th of 100 different apartments. I now have diversification. I'm in 50 different markets. Each one is managed independently. Oh, but how do we track this? Easily. It's all with the smart contract. The rent comes in each month, the operating costs are paid, and the money that is held in the LLC for operating is held, and then the balance is sent to all of the owners, and it's all one big giant set of blockchain transactions or one transaction, and everyone's getting paid. And you hold the token in your wallet. It could be on an exchange, it could be on your cell phone, it could be on your computer, it doesn't matter. You hold your wallet, and you start collecting, and some of the people we're talking about at Web3 Enabler will be doing things like USDC payments. So one of the things we were working with a client for was this idea that you could have a payment, and then every month when you collected in fiat, it would ACH into the account. The smart contract would then distribute it, and everyone is the holder of record of the token would get paid. Simple, easy. Administrative costs are a fraction. At the Tokenized this conference, we were all excited for it. When I was at some of the Boston Fed discussions, there was a lot about it. I've talked a lot about XRP if you've been following this channel. The XRP ledger has a ton of tools for existing financial institutions. USDC is the de facto digital dollar in the West, now by publicly backed, publicly traded Circle Internet Group, CRCL, which is at 112 right now. So it went up while we were talking. Yeah, this is fun. I haven't done this in years with the new IPO. But this is amazing. This is exciting. But we're really excited for Kraken's announcement because this is another really clear use case. Taking an asset that currently trades on some antiquated technology platform and bringing it on chain. So I always tell young people, when I was a kid, if you wanted to buy a stock, some guy in Lower Manhattan held up a piece of paper. Someone went over to him. For those of us over a certain age, we remember, full brokers charging $100 a trade, discount brokers being at 30, and you realize the dollar's worth half what it was then. So that's a $60 or $200 a trade. Now, does anyone pay a trading fee? Maybe a couple of low volume things, you pay a couple of bucks a trade, but it's a fraction of what it was. Things trade into pennies with a bid ask of pennies. Used to be eighths of dollars, and lowly traded things would be 3/8 of a dollar spread. Way cheaper, way faster. So in that regard, bringing things on chain is the next generation. This is the on-chain stock movement is going to disrupt the existing legacy electronic networks, just like NASDAQ originally disrupted the whole paper-based system. And you remember NYSE had to buy Amex to just get up cost technology-wise. Sure, there's the symbolic pit and everything. It looks like a movie scene, but it's not real anymore. All the trades happen electronically. Well, now they're going to move on to blockchain. The current legacy system, 3 days to settle a transaction? That's insane. And if you're dealing with international and time zones, everything adds up. So we look at the chain as just cheaper and faster rails that everyone can access with an easy solution. So how does this affect us and digital asset wallets? So we are getting ready to submit for security review the first release of digital asset wallets for Salesforce Financial Services Cloud. Wow, that's a mouthful. What does this mean? Financial Services Cloud is a technology platform provided by Salesforce, designed for banks, insurance companies, financial institutions. And one of the apps in there is called Wealth Management. And this allows financial advisors and wealth managers to connect all of their clients' information into these objects in Salesforce and be able to kind of advise their clients with a full 360. They can have an investment portfolio, houses, bank accounts, checking accounts, all of these things. And what we are doing with digital asset wallets is we are bringing your on-chain REIT assets into Financial Services Cloud. So now your advisor will be able to see your Bitcoin wallet right alongside your life insurance policy, your home, your vacation home, and your 401k. We all have all those things, right? Now, but this is a really exciting time, and it's a level of transparency that's not been had before. And we are really excited. We think that we're going to bring with digital asset wallet in this is going to revolutionize the data information, similar to like how the Bloomberg terminal changed stocks. So we're excited. We're excited to be bringing this all out. We just finished our pre-seed fundraising round with Republic. We are bringing digital asset wallets out to market. We have new releases coming for blockchain payments, and we are really excited for the fall. We are really excited to be releasing this all. We're hoping to be an active participant in Salesforce Agentforce World Tour in the fall, and really an opportunity to help real companies solve real problems using the blockchain. So this is exciting. This is exciting for Kraken. This is exciting for xStocks. Yesterday was really exciting for Circle. All of the new stuff is great. We were at the Bitcoin conference last week. It's an exciting time. There's excited retail investors. There's excited people that are Bitcoin exclusive. There are excited people for the technology and crypto. I have now met people at all four of the big four accounting firms and their blockchain divisions. Like, anyone who thinks blockchain is over because of crypto winter a few years ago just isn't paying attention. We are just getting started, and we are just a few years into the commercial blockchain, and you can now trade American stocks on Solana. That's nuts. Like, the speed at which this is going mainstream is amazing. So thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who's made this a reality. And we are excited at Web3 Enabler to be the Salesforce partner for blockchain. If you're listening to this and you are a blockchain enthusiast and want to know a little bit more about what we're doing, reach out to me. Happy to fill you in. We will be having some syndication partners as part of our next fundraise. So if you want to be on a pre-release list to know about that, let me know. If your company runs Salesforce and you're like, of course we should take payments in Salesforce or pay our vendors in Salesforce, reach out to me. Happy to talk to you at your company and about rolling it out. If you have a financial advisor or wealth manager and they can't see your stock portfolio, have them hit me up. Let me see if we can go and help them. So we're excited. We're excited to be rolling this all out. And this is just an exciting time for all of us. So thanks so much. And I'll be trying to go live more. So have a great weekend, and crypto's mainstream.